Welcome to the channel. Today we're heading down by Venice, Florida to take a river tour on the Myakka River. So we should see a bunch of alligators, maybe some birds, some turtles, and maybe some other wildlife. So let's get going.
Yes, yeah, I think it was. I mean, me. Get a picture of something here?
No, I'm feeding tilapia.
Well, I read your sign over there. Are there manatees in here?
And if you can put your little red ticket in ticket. Another beautiful day in Florida. Got a restaurant right next to us, folks, was built actually in the late 1930s. By my count, our state of Florida also does have 72 main rivers. That was back in the 30s when they actually shot a couple Tarzan movies here. Right-hand side, folks, you see a lot of big ferns here, nice green ferns. So you might like to enjoy doing some canoeing and kayaking, folks do. When you go down the tributaries, always look up in the branches before you pass. I'd like you to look at the alligator's tail, folks. Notice those yellow rings and bands on their tail. They do a charcoal gray color like the rest of their hide. Hey, land and sky blue water. That started from this topic north of this time. We've gotten up to 160 acres under the Homestead Act. That's one of the biggest ones we have on the river. And in grassland, this was part of two 4,000-acre cattle ranches. But we have our first gator hole. Notice the opening in the banks right here where the reeds are. Bedding down on the right, how wide that is, that's for the daddy, the male. Nice wide opening. And again, a still water back among. Folks, these palm trees you see leaning out are called sable palm. Sable palm. It's all the flooding rains of summer. What it does, it'll undermine the root system of the palm tree. So if you're out on a canoe or kayak, you see a large alligator on the bank, it's very smart to give him room off the banks. That helps this alligator, folks, hold his prey nice and tight. Also helps him climb up muddy banks. That started from this topic the alligators, Captain Chuck always does. And this one might stay on top of the water. This is a big boy, folks. Look between the nose and eyes. Again, a good 8 to 9 inch, all their back and that big tail. Kind of makes them look a little bit bigger to the smaller males. His brothers and sisters and mama, because they also, when gators are hungry, watch out. We're told we can get close to 95% of their body weight in just one meal. A nice size male.
Wow, I know. It's good size, yeah.
That would be a great picture. You got some nice leather ferns in the background right there. The gators, folks, if they're big or small here on the river, they only have a brain the size of a walnut. A quarter further down the river here, we'd be at our bridge at Highway 41. Going another 16 miles south from there, that's the widest point of the Myakka River. That'll be on the eligible. A lot of his teeth here.
He's watching. He's turning.
There was. Come on. Get your butt up all the way. Turn around and look at it. Look at the girth of his back, though. Again, folks, this is definitely a male. He turned 90 degrees in a quick second. So that's what you can see most some of his head now from the sides there.
He's wrestling.
I bet you it's in the water.
There's a little catfish on the bank right there. You know, Mother Gator never will
Is that
build
one
her
right
nest
there,
right
too?
off the river
No.
banks. And river shots would take a... Hey, guess what? That's when they introduced the monkey Cheetah and Jane to the movie series. Jane was actually played by Maureen O'Hara O'Sullivan, and she shot 10 Tarzan movies with Johnny Weissfelder. Congress did enact the Endangered Species Act, and our alligator was the first reptile ever to be put on an endangered list. There's a gigantic turtle. Again, that's that soft shell. That's one of the biggest ones we have on the river. And again, try picking them up. It'll feel just like saddle leather. Part of the box turtle family. So they're not going to bite you or harm you at all. Actually, they're very skittish on the river. Again, that was the male back there. This could be the female right here. This gator, and guess what? It came from a 10-footer. Now, gators are actually born with 80 sharp teeth in their mouth. You know that little baby that you've seen, folks? It was born with 80 sharp teeth. Oh, hang on, folks. We got the redneck Navy coming through. You're on land now, right? You see a big gator? You got to run away quick? Doesn't everyone tell us run away in a zigzag fashion? Therefore, the vision of all gators right down their nose is very foggy and fuzzy. I'll admit our gators do have a burst of speed, but only for about 30 foot. They get tired quite quickly. You know, that's a good question. He's almost fully mature, so there he is, right there, hugging the palm tree still. Back in 1981. As the airplanes get longer and longer, they'll droop down and they will turn gray. And oops, that's what your Spanish moss is. I'm going to get a close look. This is where the Indians called it the snake bird. Not only can that anhinga dive into the water, but it can swim underwater for up to 90 seconds, spearing a fish with that very sharp bill and beak that you see right there. Part of us are coming near the end of the tour. We sure hope you had a great time today. And the band's playing the 4 o'clock. Woohoo!
A few days after our boat ride, I had a chance to talk with Keith a little bit about his operation. Okay, Keith, you want to just give us a little bit of rundown on your operation here?
Yeah, well, basically we run a river tour on the Myakka River here in Florida. It's actually right in Venice. We're basically on a river that's a wild and scenic river in Florida. And we run about 8 miles of the river, seeing a lot of wildlife and such. Also, we do have a lot of different animals that we might see throughout the day. Wildlife, we see alligators, turtles, and a lot of water birds and such. And they shot some movies here in the Myakka, a couple Tarzan movies and a few other movies back in the 30s and 40s. We operate on a 40-foot commercial pontoon boat that takes out 29 people, and we run every day but Monday. We run Tuesday through Sunday, 3 tours a day at noon, 1:30 and 3 o'clock.
How long your tours run?
They're about an hour and 10 minutes.
About an hour and 10 minutes,
yeah.
okay. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Our website is the best way. It's loganrivertours.com. You'll find everything you need on there, all the information and questions you might ask. And we're basically a nice family-owned business. So we do book our own tickets. All you do is call one number, you talk to a real person, and we're real happy to take your reservations over the phone.
Okay, you know, we were here a couple days ago and did your tour, and between you and me, I think you guys are underpriced for what you get here. It was a great tour. The narration with it, the information we get with the tour, when we walked away, we thought they need to up their price.
We think we're a good value for sure.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about it.
When we left, we were highly impressed.
Great. We're having lots of fun, and I'm sure a lot of the folks that come out get a nice view of our beautiful river, which is old world Florida. You only have half a dozen places like this in Florida that have the old fish camp, all the nice entertainment, and of course a nice river ride.
Thanks a lot, Keith. Nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Thanks a lot, Captain Chuck.
You bet.
Diane of the Dunes.
Diana of the Dunes.
Diana the Dude.
Diane of the Dunes.
Great.
And the mate over there, Keith. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, we had a great time on that riverboat tour. If you're ever in the Venice area, Florida, get a hold of Logan River Tours. I'll put their link in the video description below. Great people, we had lots of fun. So we're gonna find something else to do today. Thanks for watching.